WRRS!
WRRS, bring you the latest intermediate school news.
Hello, intermediate school. We welcome you here at Channel WRRS on November 22nd, 2019. I'm Margaret Hall.
And I'm Alan Hoffman. We pride ourselves with bringing you the latest intermediate school news.
Let's go have an update on our Shoots and Ladders game.
Hi boys and girls. So this week we've only moved 2 spaces, which puts us on 14. However, we need to be up to 33 in 4 weeks. That's not very long. So because of this, we're gonna do a super flash sale and we're gonna do double the tickets for the 2 days before break and then the following week after break. So all your tickets are gonna be doubled. Make sure you're not holding onto your tickets so that way we can get all the tickets. And if you have white tickets, make sure you're turning them into your teacher. So we need to get them in, all right?
Thank you, Miss Delaney.
Don't forget to keep earning tickets for respect, responsibility, and safety.
We really need those tickets turned in so we can earn the end of the marking period surprise.
It's time to feature a person that has overcome failures to become successful.
Last week we talked about Colonel Sanders.
All the KFC lovers would be pretty disappointed if Colonel Sanders didn't have a never give up attitude.
This week we are looking at Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg is an American Academy Award-winning director, producer, and entrepreneur responsible for some of the biggest and most successful movies and movie franchises in history.
Maybe you have heard of some of his movies: E.T., Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jaws, and Jurassic Park.
After his parents' divorce, Spielberg moved to Los Angeles, California, with his father, where he applied to the University of Southern California's film school.
But he was rejected for his poor grades, instead opting to attend the less prominent California State University in Long Beach.
In 1979, Spielberg released a film that flopped entitled 1941. He had been riding high on the success for his previous films, such as Jaws. Although 1941 was not a financial failure, it was a critical failure and resulted in the loss of Spielberg's notoriety at the time.
Ultimately, however, Spielberg refused to give up, even after that major failure. He could have called it quits, but he refused to do so.
He pushed forward, and because of it, we've had some incredible blockbusters such as Schindler's List, The Color Purple, A.L. Artificial Intelligence, and so many more.
His cinematic output was grossed more than $9 billion and brought him 3 Academy Awards, but the master of the blockbuster was rejected twice by the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts.
As their way of saying, oops, I guess we were wrong about you. The school built a building in honor of Spielberg. Steven Spielberg once said, "Whether in success or in failure, I'm proud of every single movie I've directed."
Steven Spielberg showed us with his growth mindset that it's okay for failure, just keep trying, don't give up. Have you been saving those yellow tickets? The school store is open every Thursday and Friday morning at 7:45.
It's also open to bussers on Tuesday for those who wait in the library that week.
This is Channels Television's breaking news.
Hello, Intermediate School. Mr. Gaffney here to discuss some changes in our Skyla Strong fundraiser for our readathon. Due to the recent fire in the community and many people being displaced from their homes, we decided to use the readathon to help support Skyla and her family and also those families in the community that have lost their homes or possessions. So not only will we be raising funds for Skyla, but also the families with the fire. We hope you continue to be Red Ready Strong and support Skyla and and the other families also. Thank you and have a great day.
Good luck this weekend to the cast and crew of Elf Jr.
Don't forget they have showings at 7 p.m. tonight, November 22nd at 2, and 2 showings tomorrow. One at 2 and another at 7.
Shelby Clark is the chief meteorologist from WETM. Came to our school to talk to the 6th graders.
We were lucky to have an exclusive interview with her.
My name is Catherine. And my name is Claire. And we're here with Shelby Clark, meteorologist from WATM 18 News.
Thank you so much for coming to our school today to talk about meteorology.
Thank you for having me. We are learning about some tools to measure the weather factors. What tools do you use?
Main tools I use is my weather graphics. I have to use those a lot, but satellite and radar, those are all current conditions, what's happening, and I can use that to see what's going to happen in the future in forecasting models. NAM, the Euro, GFS. Those are the main forecasting models. I use them every single day.
How do you predict certain types of severe weathers like blizzards or floods?
So the forecasting models is when that comes into play, is when the models show conditions favorable for severe weather, floods even, a lot of rain coming our way, then I can predict if that might be happening. Maybe a flood, a lot of rain, too much rain that our ground can handle.
What's your favorite part of your job?
Love coming to schools and talking to students and being able to leave our station and just have fun with students, talk about weather, which I love weather, obviously. Yes.
Thank you for talking to us today. We learned a lot about weather.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. The book fair was this past week.
You still have a chance to get something from the book fair tonight and tomorrow. It's time to do the drawing for the lucky teacher or staff for a free drink at Brandy's Cup of Joe from all the yellow tickets collected at the store.
Let's go to the drawing and see who won.
It's 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Oyer. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's time for Miss Tom's library tips.
Hello everyone. As you can see, I'm sitting here in front of our book fair. I strongly suggest that you come either tonight or sometime tomorrow between the 2 musicals to check out what we have here for sale in the book fair. Also, last week's emoji title of the week was called Miscalculations of Lightning Girl. And here is next week's. Check it out. Also, we have a bunch of new books still coming in each and every week or every other week into the library, so I think you should come check them out. There's lots of new signs that show where the new books are, and come on down and say hey.
Have you taken out a book lately? It's that time of the month. It's time for PE with Mrs. Larkin and Mr. Hall.
And now it's time for physical education.
safe and thankful Thanksgiving. This brings an end to our broadcast this morning.
Don't forget to show respect for our school, our classmates, family, and community.
Remember, if at first you don't succeed, try again. We are respectful.
We are responsible.
We are safe.
We are Red Raiders strong.